Yo,
Hello.
what's happening?
What's happening, world?
What's going on? Hey, everybody.
Hey, literally every single person on Earth. What's up?
What's going on? Welcome back. This is episode 17.
1-7.
1-7. Time's kind of flying on this thing, but welcome. If you're still sticking with us, we appreciate you. We're back, and we got a little something lined up this week. We're going to talk about some cool stuff. But first, I'm a shameless plug my website. I do photography, so if anybody in the area needs a photographer, lucasjamesphotos.com. You can check me out.
Trust me, he does great work. I got all of my cockhead pics
Yeah.
done professionally by
Really
him.
close. I got the 4K.
4K. I mean,
lined
we're
up. It's
talking
ready to
every
go.
single hair, every single
Mhm.
wrinkle. I mean,
Mhm.
HD.
Yeah.
So if you guys...
You can almost smell it through the... Anyways.
Yeah, enough of that. Anyways, yeah, check him out. He does good work for efficient cost.
Yeah.
It'll cost you a limb,
Yeah.
but then money too.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh, we're on it tonight, baby. We're just rocking and rolling.
God,
We're
I
ready
wonder
to
how
go.
many people like tune in and we just do that and then just immediately click off.
And then click off.
And just click off because it's like fucking nonsense.
Well,
Yeah, it's the brand.
that's
so
what you get.
That's what you get.
Anyways, so number one, we're going to talk about some government stuff, specifically spies, because there is this show on Netflix. If you haven't checked it out, it's called Spycraft. It's basically like a mini doc series on spies, like internal intelligence, and it is like insane. It's
Yeah,
like
I
like
mean-
the shit on the show literally looks like something. It doesn't seem real. It's James Bondish. So I took some notes here, and we're gonna go over some of the stuff. There's a couple episodes, but the one that I watched, sexpionage, it is a
Aw.
thing and it is a term.
Yeah,
Straight James Bondish, like they have sex with people for
for
information,
info.
and it's not a
kind
joke.
of like prostitution, but for like more paperwork,
And it's more
Which-
fucked up because, let me just get
which
into
is kind
this.
of like sus. Like, oh, congrats, you fucked this dude, and now you
Yeah.
get more papers
Yeah.
on like, oh, this Russian guy wears a red bow tie when he's gonna kill someone. It's like
Yeah,
fucking stupid
it's-
shit like that.
So we're gonna go over the sexpionage thing first because it just blew my mind how it's really a thing. I didn't think James Bond was like anything near reality, but
Yeah.
it kind of is a little
A
bit,
little bit.
like just a tad bit. So in the Cold War, there are these guys. There's like a brand of agents, and they would be called Romeos, and I
Aw.
can't remember the guy that ran it, but he was basically like one of the biggest spy like operators in the Cold War. And so he called them the Romeos. So they had a list of things to do, and in a nutshell, this is what they would do. Number one, they find the target who has information. All right, cool, get that. You make it intimate. You have the sexy time.
Give him a good old smooch on the forehead.
Yeah, you give him a
I
quiche.
love you, Vlad Amir.
And then you build a relationship out of it, right? Seems kind of normal. It's kind of whatever, but okay.
Trap him. With
You
a
trap
kid.
them. Well,
With a kid.
almost, because
Fake pregnancy. You give
So-
him a little spook.
Yeah, just a little bit. So then after, you tell them that you're a spy. You know, you open up, but you lie about who you're a spy for. You say like from fucking Canada or something like that. Somebody who's just completely off the radar.
Which I don't get personally, because
Yeah.
why even say you're a spy?
Because it comes down to number 4. So after you open up, right, and you manipulate them, you have a fake marriage. They would fake marry these targets.
I just don't know how. That's another thing I don't understand. How do you fake a
Because-
marriage?
Oh, the pastor would be an intelligence agent.
Oh, so it's just all.
It's all bullshit.
Okay,
It's all
wow.
bullshit. Yeah, all bullshit. Imagine the
Sorry,
fucking
like
mental.
also, if you're a spy that's getting bamboozled like this,
Yeah,
imagine how bad at your job you are. If
Yeah.
you can't sense the room and the vibes like a little bit off.
dude, they're fucking pros. I don't know what to tell you.
I
Like,
mean, they're pros, but like as a felt like a spy that's getting finessed.
yeah.
Like,
Oh
how
no,
do
no,
you?
no, no, no. They're not finessing other spies. They're finessing like ambassadors and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right,
then
right,
never
right,
mind.
right,
That
right.
makes much more sense.
Yeah. So after you have the fake marriage, since you told them that you're a spy, you're like, look, I'm gonna have to go back to Canada, quote unquote. I need you to help me get this information. I have to give them something. Just give me, give me these documents, which you really need. But you kind of manipulate them, and they're in love with you. They want to help you. So this woman named Elizabeth, she's only one of the people, but she gathered over 1,500 documents
Jeez.
for this Romeo agent.
get fucking played. Get fucking finessed, you Russian
That's demon,
moron.
bro. That's demon time, dude.
Could you imagine, like, you just... But, like, at what point, for me personally, at what point where it's like, she comes back like, hey, babe, how's everything? Look, listen, I'd love to stay. I'd love to chat.
Yeah.
I just need 75 more documents.
Give me more
Just
papers,
75, and then I'll be back in another 6 months,
She
like
must
always.
This dude must have been like a Cupid to her. So
Oh,
it's
no,
like-
he must have had either the biggest square brain of all time,
Yeah.
just dense, or that Top Game crazy. Something
Yeah.
got to be nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a woman that he finessed. So he was like straight up like a James Bond, which is fucking sick. I was like, damn. I don't even know how they do it. Like, because you only get the one shot to, like, seduce him and stuff.
Yeah, and if that fails, then what do you do then? You just shoot him in the fucking head, you know?
Yes. And then, then they had this term that they spoke about. Since it happens so frequently, they have a term. It's called a honey trap. So what they would do, yeah, honey trap, baby.
That sounds like some shit that you'd like hear about in like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, we can't get Pooh out of his fucking den, so we're gonna set a honey trap up
Mm.
so he can come and get fucking high off honey.
Yeah.
Which is like what he does, by the way. I don't know if you ever looked into that.
Is that what he does off the
Bro,
honey?
he eats the honey and it's like he's getting an orgasm when he eats it. I
That's
love
hard.
my man Pooh.
We love Pooh.
Pooh, one of the greatest cartoons of all time, and books. Anyways, back to the spies that fuck people for info.
Right. So the honey trap is basically, it's straight up out of a James Bond movie. You meet them in a club or something. You pretend to be a stranger, whatever. You bang them, right? And then you get info. But if you can't get the info by just banging them, and the off chance that you can't, what you would do is you set up cameras in the room, and then you blackmail them with the video.
Uh-huh.
And they would use the video to discredit this politician or whoever. And then that way, okay, I have to help you or else I got to resign.
Yeah.
And there's, what's the compromat, right? I told you about that.
Compromat? Yeah.
Yeah.
The Russian version of it, right?
Right. Compromat is
Yeah.
basically the Russian version where they would, blackmail them with video. But in Russia, apparently, in certain hotels and stuff where a lot of politicians go, if you say you're there for a compromat or something, or however they find out, they'll give you a specific room for it where the cameras are already set up.
Yeah.
Which is fucking
Let me tell you
weird.
something. It's not even like a little bit
Yeah.
of it's all the hotels.
Really?
Even civilians are bugged that come from out of, like when you check in, obviously they check you and they're like, oh, this person isn't a Russian,
Yeah.
and surveillance time.
Russia crazy, man.
Yeah,
I
Russia
see why
and they
Trump
just
got
get
peed
away.
on.
Oh, yeah.
That's hard.
And they just get away with it because Putin's like, oh, it's like that dude that got poisoned, right? The one that was trying to like defeat him in the primary and he lost because it was a rigged vote and everything.
Yeah.
And then they poisoned him
Uh-huh.
and tried to kill him, but he escaped and he lived. And then he went to like some country in Europe. And then he flew back 5 months later to like continue this anti-Putin thing.
Yeah.
And as he touched down, he got arrested. And now he's going to jail for the rest of his life.
Jesus. I know it's your job to like seduce these people and stuff. And it's like the idea of being James Bond is like sick. Dude, I don't know if I could do it and like not break character. For like years, by the way. They're in character.
You have to.
And how do you not get emotionally invested into this person that you like live with and stuff?
Cold-hearted.
You just
You
gotta
gotta
be
be
you just gotta be
cold-fucking-hearted.
you gotta be a demon for
Straight
real.
up, like, dude, could you imagine just like finessing this dude for like 10, 15 years,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you're like, you just ghost him. He's
Yeah.
like, what?
What
the fuck happened?
That was the
And
love of my
yeah.
life.
And you stole 1,500 documents from him,
Oh my
and he just got
God.
absolutely fucking destroyed.
That's so messed up.
And then you gotta tell everyone like, hey, so like, crazy thing about Claudia, she was a spy, and
Whoops.
me as the high-ranking official,
Yeah.
I did give her some things.
I got finessed.
and she told me she was from Canada.
yeah.
She's from the U.S., so they just got a bunch of our nuke shit. It shouldn't be like that much. Please don't fire me or kill me, Putin. But like,
please.
it's not, or not Putin. Who was it? But Mr. Gorbachev.
Yeah.
Tear
What
down
a
that
fucking
wall.
name.
Yeah,
Gorbachev.
Yeah, the Russians got some fucking. If you go all the way back to Lenin,
Mm.
from Lenin all the way up to Putin, it's just like iron fist motherfuckers.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that.
It's just crazy. And Stalin just roll
Yeah.
up, say, "Oi,
Oi. Oi.
oi, gulag," and then he just
Yeah.
fucking die.
Literally.
That shit
if
is.
there's one place I have no desire to go, it's Russia. I have absolutely
I
no
like. What do
desire
you
to
do
go.
there?
I don't know.
Visit
I know
the
that
Kremlin.
yeah, I get, dude.
Drink
yeah.
vodka.
Vodka.
Like, I don't even.
Like
I don't
water.
know.
Yeah, no, the I know that the Russian mob ran shit
Oh,
for
in
a
the
long,
90s.
yeah, for like a long
Who's
time.
that fucking comedian? Oh, Bert Kreischer.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude, that
yeah.
story's fucking
So
hilarious.
hilarious.
So good.
That's a good
I
stand-up.
pray to God that story's true. Like, it's all true.
Oh.
I bet you there's some of it that's exaggerated, but
right.
like, dude, that shit, could you fucking imagine?
Oh my god, that'd be crazy.
That'd be so
Check
fucking
that dude
funny.
out. What's his name?
Bert Kreischer. He's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Check out
he's
his
one
special.
of the most
He talks about the
underrated.
Russian mob.
I don't think
It's
he's
pretty cool.
underrated. Like, he definitely has a big audience, but like, I don't think he's talked about the way like fucking Louis C.K. was talked about and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Like, he's
yeah.
like, he should be like one of those dudes that's like, he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he is funny. But anyways, back to seducing women for information. That's
True.
That's pretty cold, man. I mean, I don't know how they do it. Like, I try to think of like how you would like nonchalantly get it. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, by the way, let me get those secret documents that you won't give to anybody but me. Like, I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Nudge, nudge.
Nudge, come on.
No, see that like the way you do it is
Yeah.
like,
And then
Bitch,
she's like, no, and you're like, but I ate it. Like, come on,
yeah,
just
come on.
please.
No, it's like a chick doing it to a dude, and it was just like, give him top, and he's like, no, I can't. I cannot, sweetheart. I cannot give you the document. And then she's like, okay, what if I do this? And then she like pegs him. He's like,
Yeah,
love of my life. Here you go. Here is
Yeah.
here it is exactly where Gorbachev will be.
Dude, they showed in the beginning of the episode, they showed this KGB agent, and she was a woman, and she infiltrated the NRA, and she's from Russia, like straight Russian
Yeah.
looking, and I guess she seduced like multiple dudes from there.
Oh yeah, I mean Americans.
It sounds
are
like some
dumb.
shit out of a
I
spy
know.
movie. I can't believe any of this is based in like somewhat of a reality.
There's
It's
like
fucking
some
crazy.
movie that dives deep into it,
Uh-huh.
like about that whole thing.
Yeah.
Where like some chick goes into, I think it's the NRA, I think it's about that, and she just like literally like fucks like, she's just getting like thrown around, but at the same
Yeah.
time she's like collecting all this info, and then
Mm.
she goes back to Russia and like, yeah, here's like the exact date and time when they do everything, and then
Yeah.
she just fucking goes and finesses these idiots.
It's a very smart tactic. Let's be real. If you can get them to fall in love with you, dude, and like
That's one of
actually
the
care for
easiest
you,
things to like manipulate. Like once you get their like love,
yeah.
it's like, bro, you can just fucking
yeah.
finesse.
I think it would be easier than like interrogating them and like torturing them. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Because they care for you. It's not like they hate your guts and they want
it's
to
like
leave.
the vulnerable thing.
Yeah.
When they're vulnerable, like they're just gonna fucking give you
Yeah.
all the info. They're like, oh, well, like I wouldn't want you to get fired, sweet Sandy.
Yeah.
Here is the nuclear launch code to,
Yeah,
to
literally-
vessel number 54.
Literally,
And,
dude.
And they also got some crazy ass shit. Like we watched the other episode about poison.
Yeah.
Different types of way that they poison these fucking dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking like to anthrax to sarin gas to fucking dude, everything
Yeah.
they use, like fucking cobra venom
Mm-hmm.
and shit. It's like all these different ways of fucking doing it. They have this one little thing which is so fucking sick. It's a sarin gas cluster. And they
Fuck
had
yeah.
some fucking stupid Russian name for it that didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it was very
was like
long. It was
8
like a
words.
It was
Yeah,
like
it
a
was like 8
paragraph long
words.
for a name.
It was like tactical elite gas rifle initiator sequence. And it's like
Yeah.
something fucking stupid.
rolls off the tongue very nice.
And literally what they would do is they'd find the target out in public and it had sarin gas in it, which kills you like on site, like
Yeah.
within seconds.
Yeah,
and you
literally.
fucking just die. And what they would do is you take the antidote, like a pill, and you just literally run up and you put it in your sleeve. They would wear like a trench coat, and what it would do was it would send a pin down like a long tube,
yeah.
and it would crack the sarin gas, and the sarin gas would come out, and you just fucking shove it in the dude's face, and he just inhales it, and all of a sudden he starts seizing and he dies.
Yeah. Which is fucking nuts.
It's
like,
just so
That's a
nuts.
scene out of like
It's like,
Jason
what?
Bourne or something.
Like this dude who was like a government official, some fucking Russian just walked up to him and was just like sprayed it
And
in
then
his
just
face
kept
and
walking.
Yeah, and just kept walking.
Yeah. Very crazy.
Like outside of his apartment.
How about
And
the umbrella gun?
Oh,
That's a
that
thing,
shit.
by the way. That's a real
Yeah.
thing, an umbrella gun.
It's a fucking hollowed out umbrella. Same
Mhm.
thing. There's a trigger on the like little cane part of it.
Yeah.
And you literally just go up to someone when you're walking like this side by side. And if bro was here, literally if he was walking next to me, I just put the tip and it's like a literal size of like the tack.
minuscule.
Like the tack part, not like the thumb part where you push the tack in, like the little needle like that thick.
Yeah.
And they said it's like comparable to like a mosquito bite.
Yeah.
And it's just dipped in like fucking venomous cobra
Like acid and shit.
And so you just like insert it in the heel. Like you just like if someone were just to bump up into you with the
Yeah.
umbrella, you wouldn't even notice. You wouldn't even know.
And then an hour later,
and then an
you're
hour
like,
later
Shit,
you're in the hospital, and
did
you're
my
like
lung
fucking,
explode? Like,
yeah.
I'm
And
not
then an
feeling
hour
too
later,
good.
you're in the hospital, and you're fucking cold sweats, and you're shaking,
Yeah.
and you're like, I don't know what's happening, and then you fucking die,
Yeah,
and
what a
nobody
m-
knows.
What a miserable way to go. I don't think we didn't finish the episode, but we
No.
didn't get far enough to the part where they're talking about poisons that make like your organs
Oh, yeah.
explode.
I forget
That's
what,
fun. That's a fun way to go out.
what is it called? I know what it is. I forget what it is, but like literally, that's like one of the ones that it's like you have to ingest it.
Yeah.
So you like sprinkle a drop in like their drink or like in their like porridge or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck they eat, and then it's like it's meant. It's not like supposed to kill you on sight like a lot of other poisons. It's meant to drag it out.
Jesus Christ.
And it's like it's not even like it explodes. What it does is it makes everything in your body bloat your organs and just bloat so much that it
they, like,
explodes,
explode.
and then you can't stop the bloating.
Oh my God.
And it's like days. So like when people fucking die, they have like massive pregnant stomachs and
Oh,
shit. Oh, it's
Jesus.
fucked.
That's very messed up.
And then of course is the good old classic anthrax.
Oh yeah, we love anthrax.
Anthrax is one of the most. This is gonna put me on a watch list when I say this. Anthrax is one of the most interesting things I've ever fucking read about.
I
in my
love
entire
it.
life. Now, I have a lot of it too. NSA, come and find me. Anyways, dude, like 1/10 of a gram of anthrax
Yeah.
put into like a fucking like airway or air system
Yeah.
could wipe out like thousands and thousands of people.
That blows my mind.
Like if you dropped like a fucking humongous anthrax bomb on Los Angeles, it could wipe out all of like Southern California.
That's ridiculous.
And there's like no cure for the anthrax.
Yeah, that's
Nothing.
the best part.
Yeah.
Is there's absolutely no cure.
And you die. It's one of those ones where it's like you die within like minutes. Like you inhale it and you don't know nothing, and all of a sudden you start fucking. You can't
Is
breathe.
anthrax? Is it cooked up in a lab?
Yeah, it's
somewhere?
made up in a lab. It's like all. I don't even know what the fuck is in anthrax. Wink. I don't even. Yeah, I don't even know what's in anthrax
Wink,
like at
wink.
all, or like the exact chemical breakdown and
Yeah.
compounds of it. But
Don't check my back room, by the
yeah,
way.
at all. But like, dude, literally, it's so mind-boggling that like a little like, dude, I'm talking like shit that the human eye can't even see,
Yeah.
like an amount, can just fucking wipe you out. Like there was that dude that sent anthrax bombs in the packages and stuff, anthrax packages in like the 90s to like California officials,
Okay.
and he like killed like fucking like 11 people with
Oh
anthrax
my
packages
God.
and like their families and shit, because the dude would open it in like the kitchen,
Yeah, and it would just.
and then it just psh, and then everywhere, and then fucking the whole family dies and shit.
Oh,
It's
my goodness.
fucking insane.
Yeah, gases and stuff. Those are horrifying.
Oh
dude.
yeah, it's like you do it right. Like don't ask me how, but like if you do it right, you could like literally it could be deadlier than like a fucking nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
Like efficiency is fucking
He's like,
insane.
trust me, my field tests have proven.
Yeah, a few field tests that I've done around the area have proven quite effective. And anthrax is one of those things where it's doesn't show up in toxicology reports.
Right. Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it's just like fucking kryptonite,
Yeah.
basically. Like, what the fuck?
That's why like people were afraid that like terrorism groups in the Middle East would get it
Yeah.
and just use those
Oh, Jesus
anthrax
Christ, yeah.
bombs.
Yeah.
'Cause I mean, you'd fucking kill. I mean, I'm talking. I watched this thing where like even millions of people anthrax bombs. You could
I
fucking.
believe it.
It's unbelievable.
Where do they keep it nowadays?
It's
like,
in like these
US
facilities where
bunkers
it's like
and
you
stuff?
can't fucking if
Yeah.
you don't have like the highest military
gotta go to,
clearance, you
like, the-
can't even be
you gotta
within
go-
80 miles of
You
it.
got to go to like the core of the earth. like,
Yeah.
take an elevator 1,000.
And it's fucked up
meters
because it's
down.
not like just the U.S. You know,
Yeah.
like fucking Russia's got it, China's got it. Like,
Oh, everybody's rocking with
yeah.
it.
Oh, people. Oh, we got. I mean, it's everywhere. I'm pretty sure like
Cool.
UK has it. Everyone's got it.
It's so crazy.
just
how
so
we're
cool to-
so
yeah.
strapped to just
Why?
fuck up the world.
I never understood what the fuck the purpose was of having
Well,
all these
It's
things.
humans, so
Yeah.
and we're pretty bright. So,
I can't wait till the aliens touch down.
oh, dude, I cannot wait.
I can't wait, dude. And everything just goes out the window.
Yeah, if you guys have not heard, actually, recently it came out that what organization, like the CIA?
The defense, national defense.
Oh, the
Yeah.
National Defense. They have 6 months to release everything on UFOs and aliens and stuff.
or else they lose like 80% of their funding,
yeah,
which is like trillions of dollars.
right. So
Because the Defense Department is fucking
right. So within the next 6 months, we're gonna hear everything that they know
US,
about
yeah.
aliens, which is quite a bit, by the way. Recently, this guy in Canada came out. I can't remember. He was like a defense administrator or something. He came out and he basically said, "Look, there's over 80 different species of aliens that we're in contact with. 80. And this guy's not full of shit. Like
Yeah.
he's why would he lie? So anyways, he came out and he said, there's over 80. There's also a species of alien that he mentioned. They're like called like the blue eyes or something, and they're like indistinguishable from humans. Like you can't tell the difference. They look like humans.
Oh, so they're like they tapped in.
Oh yeah,
like,
they're already tapped in.
Oh, cool.
And you know what the crazy thing is? What this guy said? He said they're peaceful. The aliens are peaceful. They don't want to fuck us up. If they wanted to, they would have already done it.
Oh, we would have been eviscerated.
Right.
Yeah,
So the thing is, what they don't like is how we treat our planet, which is so crazy because they're thinking like big, and we thinking little pea sizes, and that's why we have anthrax.
What am I gonna eat for breakfast tomorrow?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're like, yeah, how can we like capture the energy of this planet in
Yeah.
order to benefit our
Yeah, literally. So it's like
we just think such short term.
I know.
Because we're
As
simple
humans,
chimps. We're
yeah,
just
no,
chimps. We're
dude,
just evolved chimps.
we're apes with
Yeah.
vehicles. That's
These
basically
fucking
what we are.
dudes pop out the alien womb and they're like learning how to build flying cars within the first
yeah.
day and shit.
Whatever way evolution touched them, it did not touch us.
No, I
'Cause
mean,
maybe they don't have religion. Maybe they don't have religion.
Maybe they don't have. I'm gonna guess they don't have religion.
I'm gonna say that religion is not as big of a part of aliens
alien
as
life.
they are for humans.
Because unless it's another species that evolved like us and we, tell these things to make ourselves feel better and shit like that. Because that's all that is religion.
Yeah.
I mean, what is the thing? Oh, Lord, smite me if
Yeah.
I am speaking a lie or whatever. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, we make religion up and we do these things to just comfort ourselves. Like once we
Right.
die, it's
Mhm.
comforting to imagine a place where it's all perfect and everything is, like nice and happy and no troubles and all your life was worth it,
Mhm.
shit like that.
Yeah, but if you have sex before you get married,
Hell, you
you
go to
go
the
to-
opposite.
you go to the
opposite
side.
side of
you
it.
can't unless you
Also-
do a couple Hail Marys. Then
Yeah.
it gets evened out. But,
Or you like, you
believe what you want to believe. I'm not even like whatever.
I don't
I don't
ever
care.
like push like anti-religion on people.
No,
but, like,
no.
It's to me it doesn't compute because the
If
second
you just think about it
Yeah,
rationally,
if you
it's
take
just
5 seconds to think,
like,
but that's just neither
Yeah.
here nor there.
oh, I
but
ate
like,
a wafer and I drank some stale
Jesus'
wine.
blood.
Yeah. Okay. Why is
Yeah.
it fucking called Jesus' blood?
and
by the
also
way?
it's his body, piece of his body.
Is that what the wafer
Yeah.
is? That's awesome.
So you eat a little bit of Christ and you drink his blood.
That's not weird.
Praise allegiance
That's not
to
weird at all.
boy.
I guess that's
Yeah.
not weird.
I don't fucking know, man. It doesn't
Sky
make
Daddy.
any
But
sense to
anyways,
me.
back to the alien thing. So
the second they touch down,
yeah,
I mean, all that goes out the window.
of course,
all that
of
goes-
course.
I hope that there's like a species of alien where they like, they do like the the ET thing,
Mm.
just like tap you on the forehead and you just get like universal
Oh,
knowledge
that'd
of
be great.
everything.
I would love that.
I feel like we couldn't comprehend it.
No,
I feel like our heads would just
like
explode.
no, they just touch us and it like unlocks all of our brain
Yeah.
or something. Oh, dude, we'd be like flying and shit. They're like conspiracy theories about if you unlock.
we just start floating, just
yeah,
just fucking
I can hear colors,
yeah.
dude. Like, there's a conspiracy theory is that like if we unlock like another like 40% of our brain and shit, we have like telekinetic powers
I
and we
don't
can like
fucking
talk
doubt it.
through the mind and stuff. I don't. What's the percent that we have of our brain right now?
I think it's like 15.
Yeah, so that's kind of nuts.
I think.
But-
well, like scientists, I mean, you have access to 100% of your brain.
Right.
But you can't use 100% of your brain at the same time. That's what they're talking about.
oh, okay, yeah.
You can only use like certain parts of your brain at
At the
certain
same-
times.
But if you could use all
of it at the same time,
Oh,
then
dude,
we would be like
that would
fucking
be
indestructible,
nuts. That would
like
be so
beasts.
crazy.
I don't fucking.
I have
know.
this conspiracy theory that by the time we're like 50 or 60, they're gonna figure out a way to put our consciousness into like a computer. Or
Oh yeah,
something.
like in,
so
like in
we can
Black
live
Mirror.
forever. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I
yeah.
believe that. I think that's coming up
100%.
within our lifetime.
I think it's gonna be a
100%.
lot sooner than you think.
Yeah, I mean,
I
the
think
way
we got to get our shit together as a society first,
Yeah.
but I think once aliens tap in, I mean, I think
I
it's
think
over.
honestly, aliens is happening within our lifetime.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
There's no way.
We're coming up on that. We're coming up on that point, especially after Corona and all this other stuff with technology. I think we're
Maybe
definitely
it was
getting
all a test
all.
by the aliens. No, because aliens wouldn't like. There is no disease for aliens.
I don't even think aliens.
Like-
aliens, dude, they're peaceful. I think they're just disappointed. I think they're disappointed.
I genuinely
in
think they
humans.
look down on us like, what the fuck?
What are y'all doing?
Like we came to this planet and we helped y'all evolve over time because we saw potential, and y'all just kind of
y'all fumbled that bag.
fumbled it so bad. We help you build the pyramids. We help you fucking come from little ponds and turn into monkeys and make you walk upright. And now you just kind of you're fighting over.
Yeah.
God damn it, she took my guns, Hillary Clinton. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, what? Bro,
I
think of the
don't know.
bigger fucking picture, man. Nobody gives a fuck
See,
about your
that's
gun rights.
That's the thing, dude. I think Trump was starting to set it up there with that space organization. What's it called?
Space Force.
Is it really called Space
That's what
Force?
it's called.
What the fuck? That sounds so Star Trek.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Space Force.
Space Force. Who's in the Space Force? How do I join?
Michael Pence was in charge of it.
I don't
Well,
know
now
what
I don't
he
know
did.
what. Yeah, I don't know.
It was announced, and then I don't hear anything about it.
Well, because they're doing secret shit. Because they're
of course.
also, but his idea wasn't like to talk to aliens and shit.
yeah.
His whole thing was to like send armed people into space so we could stop like space attacks from China. That was Trump's whole thing. It
That's
wasn't
true.
about the aliens. It
No,
was about
yeah.
preventing like Chinese laser guns from destroying our continent. He's
We're
a
just a
fucking
bunch
moron.
of monkeys,
I know.
dude.
He's so
We're
fucking
so
stupid.
Humans are so dumb. I swear to God.
And I'm not sitting here saying
Dude,
that I'm like the
imagine-
high.
No. It's not even about a high horse. But just imagine what Earth could do if every nation kind of united and kind of worked together instead of like fighting each other.
You know, if we didn't have a renaissance
Yeah.
in the early I took the fucking class in high school.
It'd be like
Yeah,
a thousand.
higher.
We'd be like a
We're like
thousand.
1,000 years in the future worth of technology.
Yeah. Why is that though?
Because the Renaissance set us back so far. Because we stopped evolving as a species and stopped discovering new things, and we embraced traditions of the past for like 100 years.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
and European and like it would be different if another section of people colonized the earth, but of course Europeans did because
Yeah.
we're super swag and we
Mhm.
found boats, and it's a whole nother thing. But the Renaissance put us back so far because we just spent like 100 years dicking around, like, oh,
Sick.
check this color palette that we figured from that we found from fucking like 1100. Yeah.
I made it from my cat's feces and some
Yeah.
grass outside.
And
Like,
this
dude,
is
don't
from
you
a
want that in a
dandelion and
tube?
my dad's semen.
Don't you want that in a tube, like
Yeah.
made in like a factory? I don't know.
No.
No, I made
Could you
my
imagine
own.
motherfuckers in like the 1820
Yeah.
or like 1920 and they're just like on Twitter? Like imagine the Civil War with Twitter.
Yeah.
Yo, Ulysses S. Grant, you a fucking bitch.
I
Pull up.
hate you.
Pull up on site. I'm gonna smite your ass.
I got you. Yeah. With
Hey
the,
Lincoln, what's up with the whole freeing the slaves thing?
yeah.
I don't
hate
agree
you.
with that opinion.
Canceled. You're getting canceled.
You're getting canceled.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. That the Renaissance, man. I always forget the Renaissance is
Yeah.
a thing, but I mean that's chill. Whatever. I
Shout out
guess.
to the Renaissance, dude. You
And
know,
shout
they
them
were
people out.
they were like shitting out windows still.
Yeah,
into the
literally.
streets.
They're taking. I know.
There was a job where like some dude would go around like once a
And
week
pick
and
up the
clean
street
human shit
Yeah,
because
that's great.
we didn't have plumbing or
Yeah.
water.
Yeah. What the fuck?
they're like-
Nobody was like, "Hey, maybe I
The
should."
art, Michelangelo.
Hey, maybe I should, like shitting on the street is not normal. I don't know.
No.
Don't you guys
I'd
want to
take-
wear
I'd
more
take
than
part
one piece
one.
of clothing a year? Like I don't understand.
They sew the one clothes for their 20 years of life.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's fucked.
You're like an elder if you make it past 40.
Yeah. Literally. You don't.
Wise one. And it's like nowadays, like 40-year-olds are having midlife crises.
Oh yeah.
Crises.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. And nowadays, like the way technology advances is so fast, bro.
Yeah.
It's like extremely fast. It's like almost scary.
Imagine
and I
if-
like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I look at the shit that we have now, and I'm like, oh fuck, like this is cool.
What if we were just born and we just came out like half robot because we evolved that
Meow,
far?
meow, meow.
Just coming out the womb like meow.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
AI.
Like some cyberpunk shit,
Yeah.
dude. I'm into. I think if it came out that we could transport our consciousness into some type of machine, I think I'd do it.
100%.
I'm doing
Yeah.
it. Why the fuck not?
No, because you don't exist in the physical realm.
Fuck that.
Dude, you want me to get deep right now?
It gets super
There's so
deep.
many realms of existence and
Yeah.
like consciousness. Like this one is just one plane,
Yeah,
honestly.
the dimensions thing is cool. Wow, we're getting weird
Yeah.
with it
We're
today.
getting
But
weird.
the
I'm not
dimension.
even fucking drunk.
I know.
This is like some stoner. This is from my stoner days.
Yeah, literally. But the
I'd get high, it's
dimensions
like, yo,
thing.
think of the astral plane you're on right now. Don't you want to get on the higher astral
Open
plane?
your fucking third eye
Yeah.
and like
Literally
see.
slit it open,
Yeah.
cut it open.
Dude, no, the dimensions thing is crazy. Like how there's a different dimension for this reality, but like one thing has changed.
Oh yeah, the
and
butterfly
It's
effect.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
which is crazy. Like
Which
there's
is
it's
true.
the exact same in another dimension, but
There's a
Corona's
dimension.
not a thing,
Yeah,
or
there's a
something like
dimension
that.
like me and you aren't even like doing this.
Dudes,
There's,
or
like-
there's another dimension where we're married. What?
True.
Yeah.
Like and like we like kiss
And stuff.
and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish that we were in that dimension.
What?
Wait, what?
Who said
Fuck, who said that?
Yeah, that's kind of wild to me. But
There's a dimension where like
what?
I just be thinking like some crazy shit. There's a dimension where it's like Hitler just took over the world and we're just living in like Third Reich country.
Mm-hmm. German is such a scary language.
Yeah. I mean, that could be rude, but like I think
It
it's just
could
from the
be. I'm
way
sorry, it could be rude, but
the
like,
way that like I just Hitler, the way that I watched like in high school when I had to take history,
that's what
and
I
watching,
mean.
like,
That's
watching
when
Hitler
he's like
speak,
yelling with the fist and shit.
it's fucking
It's
horrifying.
scary, dude. It's straight scary. If you haven't seen him, the way he talks and stuff in like one of his videos,
Horrifying.
and it's black and
I'm
white.
sure German people are very nice. I mean, I mean,
yeah, of
Germany's
course,
one
of
of the
course.
best
Yeah,
countries
yeah,
in the
yeah.
fucking like world
Yeah.
now, but like back then, that shit was fucking.
Scary.
Homeboy was going ham,
He's
man,
going
on that
crazy.
motherfucking stand. I just can't believe. I mean, we look back because we have the like the Monday night quarterback thing,
Mm.
where it's like, oh, these analysts talk about what they should have done, but they're not in the moment.
Right,
and like
right,
we
right,
have
right.
that vision of like, Homeboy just walked up on the stage and there's just flags with swastikas everywhere, and he's just
Yeah.
walking up, and everyone in the crowd's just like giving him hails and
Yeah.
shit. I'm like, what?
Dude,
Bro,
see,
don't you
that's-
realize,
But dude,
like-
that's why I'm so interested in World
Oh,
War
yeah.
II, specifically for that. Like how this motherfucker got into power and just kind of like did so many things while he was in power.
Imagine if he just would have gotten to art school.
Who knows?
Imagine if he would have just been a simple man
Who knows?
and he wouldn't have served in World
Hitler
War
went to
I.
art school. I probably have a six pack, so thanks
True.
for that.
Yeah, if Hitler would have went to art school, I probably would be like a billionaire by now. I would have invented Facebook, I think. Fuck you, Mark.
Stupid. So stupid.
Man, I hope they tap in.
Oh yeah.
God.
Dude, me too. Like bad. Another conspiracy thing. We'll make a switch here. Last night I watched this movie called Spotlight, and we're not
Moonlight.
gonna
Drink
get
each moonlight.
So basically, Spotlight. It's about the stories. It's about the reporters who reported and discovered like the intricate system that the cardinal and like the Catholic system and church had in place to like move around these priests who were, diddling kids.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was
Oh.
about these reporters and how they came across it, and it's a really great movie. But it made me start thinking about the Vatican, and if they're hiding all these priests who diddle kids for so long, what else is like the church
Oh.
hiding? And it
Wow.
also made me think like how much does the church actually control?
What the leg doing? Sorry.
Can y'all see the leg?
Can we see the leg? What the leg doing though? He's sleepy beepy right now.
Okay.
Sorry.
anyways, so it made me like
What else could they be doing? I mean, I know for one thing that the Vatican Library, which is not allowed to be accessed by fucking anyone besides Pope.
which is weird, by the
Yeah.
way. I don't know, it's weird.
If you have
but-
this is just in general. If you
Uh-huh.
have a section where only one person can go, like a select few, like the what's it called, the whatever room in the White House, where it's like they brief them as like the highest ranking officials and everything. There's only like 6 or 8 people in there.
yeah,
I forget what they call it. It's like the president, vice president, and then just like the cabinet and like the highest ranking military. Like, and you can only be there if you have just a certain room where only a limited amount of people. There's some shit that's going on that we'll never know in there.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, there's some shit going on in there that it will just change life. I guarantee you Obama was getting like debriefed on like, hey, okay, Obama, so like hear me out. There was another abduction in Spokane, Washington, and 3 more kids were taken by the aliens, and
Right.
we're trying to negotiate with them.
Yeah.
But they say they want Glyph Glorp back, and we know we can't give them Glyph Glorp. So what do we do? And Obama's like, oh, well, I can't do an Obama. I wish I could. He's like, well, just give him the kid.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll just give him Glyph Glorp. We need the kids back.
Yeah.
The parents are very concerned. And it's like just crazy shit like that was just happening behind closed doors.
Yeah. So I mean, the Vatican, it must be very similar.
Oh, yeah, that library. I mean, they got like text going back to like when man could write.
Yeah. fucking weird. Why is that not public access?
Why do you think? There's probably some shit in there like, yeah, so like there's this like
so basically, this is how you build a plane, and it's from like 1702. Basically, here,
you know what
here's
it is?
electricity, and it's like
from like 1640.
yeah, literally,
And I guarantee you it's like probably religion just wanted to suppress the
dude. That's probably
the
where all the
advancement of society.
that's where all the blueprints for like plumbing and shit went.
yeah.
It just went straight to the
Right to the
Vatican.
Vatican.
They're like, you shit in the street. You shit in the street
Now.
and you
Because back
like
then,
it.
religious, there wasn't an option.
Oh, you had.
It
to
was
be
like if you're
religious.
religious, okay. If you're not, you're dead.
Yeah,
like,
if you
you
don't,
literally
you're a
die.
fucking witch.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah.
And you get hung, and it's like what?
Okay. Cool.
So I guarantee you, there were probably people back then that like that's why the Renaissance and everything, because that was tied with religion and everything. Like it was suppressed. Like you
Right.
weren't allowed to express and do ideas. Like Michelangelo and Da Vinci were like constantly threatened to go to jail because they were like breaking out of the box. Like they were like, "Yo, like you can't be making the flying thing, Da Vinci, because
Yeah.
you're gonna fucking fuck
Da
everything
Vinci's
up."
like, why though? It's gonna help.
Yeah.
And they're like, no.
Da Vinci was a fucking alien, by the way, guaranteed. Da
Da-
Vinci's like 7
we could
foot
spend
three.
it. We could spend an entire episode on Da Vinci and how crazy this
In a
motherfucker
time
is.
period where like the average height of like a human was like 5'4", Da Vinci was like 7'3".
No way.
Oh yeah, Da
He was
Vinci was
that
like
big.
7 feet tall. Yeah,
I'm
look it
gonna
up.
I want to look up his exact height.
Yeah.
How did I not know that?
Da Vinci was a
He's-
massive human. Like I think it's either Da Vinci or Michelangelo. Pretty sure it's Da Vinci was like 7 fucking feet tall.
Oh, that's so nuts.
But like yeah, homeboy was out here making fucking like all this crazy shit that he had the pieces and the fragments of.
Yeah, but I mean, he
But
was
they
stuck.
couldn't get advanced. Like he designed the first airplane, right? But like then the Wright brothers were the first people to, and that was like almost like fucking 300 years later.
Yeah.
More than that, I think.
Okay, Da Vinci was 5'9".
So it must have been Michelangelo.
Let me find Michelangelo's exact height. Let me see.
It must have been. Because or was it Aristotle? I don't know. It was one of these dudes was like a fucking massive human freak.
Oh, I'm not reading all of that. Not happening. I don't know. how
Well,
to
one of them
read,
was
so-
fucking like
what?
gigantic human
massive?
man. And
I
I'm like,
believe it.
So
I'm
this
just gonna
fucking
take your
dude
word.
was like, it wasn't even a thing. Like
Yeah.
there's no way.
Bonk. You just hit him over the head.
The Pope's like 4'9".
You go to jail for thinking differently over
Bonk.
here.
Yeah.
Boop. Right on top of the head.
Fucking, it's so crazy. And then was it Michelangelo? Michelangelo painted the whatever the chapel is, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it is. But that was Renaissance and the whole religion thing. That fucking,
Dude.
it's so crazy to think about. Dude.
Yeah,
That
dude.
Vatican probably got some shit like, yo.
Oh, it's definitely got Da Vinci's work and shit in there, like blueprints and all that
Oh
stuff.
yeah, they probably like
100%.
seized some shit from him and everything.
Imagine you're the Pope and you can look at Da Vinci's like original blueprints
Yeah.
for the first fucking airplane. Meanwhile, the Pope's just on the gram liking like Instagram thoughts
like
pictures.
Instagram thoughts.
What's up with that?
It's
Anybody
so
else seen
funny.
that? What the fuck is up with that? He's on the
Oh.
gram creeping and he's like liking like
You know what the funniest thing is about the Pope
what?
is when professional sports teams send him jerseys
Mm,
and he wholly blesses the jerseys.
that's so hard.
I think there was a bet. There used to be betting where it's like the odds that the team that the like the Pope blessed would win and shit like that, and you
Yeah.
could like bet on that
Oh
shit.
my god. That's fucking sick.
I think he has like a positive win record on like jerseys that he's
Oh
blessed and
shit.
shit.
Oh my
It's
god.
just so fucking funny.
How about those Nikes that dropped like 2 years ago and they had holy water in them?
yeah.
You see those?
Yeah.
Those are fucking hard.
Hard.
I want a pair of those.
That's probably they're probably like $10,000.
Oh, dude, they're so expensive, but they're from that river in Egypt, I think it
Yeah.
is. So sick. It's like in the base.
Is it from the Nile? No, that water
No,
is
no,
too
no.
fucking.
I'm gonna look it up. I'll get those shoes up.
that water is too
That
clear for the
water's-
Nile.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
water's
the Nile
scary.
is quite
Nile's
fucked.
Scary.
It's just from like some oasis in the middle of Egypt. That's
Yeah.
another thing. We don't need to get into that. But Oasis, like,
Oh, they're only $2,000. I thought they'd be more.
yeah, only 2.
They're called Jesus shoes. Nike Air Max 97.
That's so hard.
MS.
I love the 97s.
MSCHFXINRI. I don't know those brands, but that's fucking sick, dude. And they have like a cross.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, look at that.
Oh, it's so hard. It's so
The
fucking
Chrome
hard.
Heart Nike.
I couldn't even imagine
The
just
Chrome
walking.
Heart Nike.
I feel like Jesus walking around,
Oh, straight up.
walking on holy
For
water.
$2,000, these things better make me walk on water.
True.
I swear to God, these are so hard.
Bro, I gotta see someone wear them shits on the court.
Oh, dude.
Imagine Braun coming out Game 7 of the finals in the Jesus shoe.
And they're 97s, dude. I've wanted
I
a pair
love
of 97s
97s.
forever. I love 97s. But anyways, yeah, holy water shoes. That's where we're at now as a society.
Yeah, holy water shoes.
Which is
Amen.
sick. I wonder what if somebody came up with like a pair like like a pair of those like back in like the Renaissance.
Yeah.
You'd probably get burned
Put
at the
whole-
stake.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, how dare you disrespect God? And
Yeah.
then just fucking smited.
I try to picture like what it would be like if me and you went back in time like 200 years, dressed exactly as we are.
Fucks up, pussy.
What up, idiot? And then they're like, yo, you and then we get stoned or something
Yeah.
to death. Yeah, that'd
It's
be
like,
cool.
no, hey, you guys seen this? Just a Mac 10.
Yeah.
It's like, you guys, hey, try this shit out.
I've
I would
seen
just love going back in time and just introduce, like, we both just introduced 2 random items. It's like a joint and a Monster Energy. Here, study this. And then we come back to reality. And then the human genome is built off of Monster.
Literally. Oh,
You have to drink
scary.
Monster to survive. Go back to the first humans. Yo, smoke this and drink this.
Yeah.
And you have to drink this.
You give them a bag of Doritos,
Yeah.
and then from then on, it's just
Hey, watch
downhill.
this, and you just pull a Family Guy on your iPhone. You just come back and you just see like the religion is just praising Peter Griffin
Literally,
instead of God.
dude. You
The man from the picture.
want to know what I just thought of that fucks me? Dude,
I'm sorry. I'm just
No.
picturing fucking. You know how they have the stained glass windows in the churches of
Yeah.
like Jesus? I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
thinking like Peter Griffin up on the cross.
everybody worshiping Stewie.
Meg's just fucking getting her head like beat in.
Yeah.
It's just these are the sacred. The Bible's just Family Guy quotes.
Oh Jesus Christ. Oh, that'd be funny as hell.
That'd be so fucking good.
I want to mention this because I bet you feel the same way, but I think anytime I watch a movie that's based in like the 1800s or like the very early 1900s and there's a sex scene, I just can't stop thinking about how bad the sex smells
Fucking bad it
and
stinks.
how hairy these people are.
Ugh.
No, it's hot though.
Oh god, it's funny because like the dudes, they would like shave their faces and get the cool little twirly
Yeah.
mustaches, but
There's no
down
deodorant.
there.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. nah, that shit just bush.
There's no deodorant.
Oh no,
Do you think there was cologne back in the early 1900s?
there had to have been
Right.
like like the Industrial Revolution. They had to be like 1800s though. I think they were still making the transition to like plumbing.
Yeah. Yeah, how about that? Having sex, but
Yeah.
you see your crush shitting out of a window.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel? Girl next door.
Oh god, I'm just thinking about like, you know, you unbuckle her third dress
Yeah.
and you untether her blouse.
Oh my god, ankles.
Yeah.
Ankles.
And then you take off her like first set of clogs.
Yeah.
and you hitting it from the back,
uh-huh.
and the smell,
Yeah, shut up.
the stench.
Shut up.
Fuck! Oh my god.
That's why I'm glad we lived
God.
here, because in this time period, just specifically, if
Hygiene.
anything, hygiene
Hygiene.
and Wi-Fi. Those are my top two.
What do you think they were? I don't know when toothbrushes were invented and teeth brushing, but like,
I don't think they were invented for like till like the 1900s probably.
yeah.
Because they didn't know any better. They didn't know you're supposed to, and they're like, "Why do I have no teeth now?" They didn't know what fluoride was. Yeah,
It's just so funny because I'm thinking like George Washington with this fucking like hippo leather fucking grill.
and he's the one calling shots.
Yeah, he's like, all right, cross the Delaware, and his like
He's
fucking
got a fucking
canine
he's-
tooth
yeah,
fell
he's-
out.
He's got like a 2x4 in his mouth, and he's the one calling shots. Yeah, okay, buddy.
All right, fucker.
By the way, we still follow their rules. The guys,
Oh yeah, some of these fucking idiots still love the whole Constitution or whatever that was
No,
written by
yeah,
these
no.
fucking dudes that could. You see the paper that shit was written on, dude?
Yeah, it's
It's
like
like drywall. It's like literal drywall, dude.
literally.
Yeah. And also, you know, we amended this one. We amended the one thing where they said that African Americans were 3/5 of a person, but
There we
you
go.
know, nah,
Yeah,
that's also the same time as your First and Second Amendment.
Yeah, I
we
know
also
that,
sprinkled that one in there, so we
yeah.
could probably see where the headspace was.
not very far along.
No, but it's my right to own 57
These
Mac
people
12s.
are still bathing in puddles and stuff, and we're just gonna,
Yeah, they
whatever.
didn't. They had never been showered.
No,
They go to the
haven't taken
local
a-
lake
Yeah,
and they shit in the lake.
yeah, literally.
And they come
You
inside.
ever
It's like,
play
all
as-
right, Ben Franklin,
Yeah.
write down your proclamation. All right,
Mm.
all women must wear. No, we can't put that in there.
Nah,
No,
nah,
Ben
nah.
Frank.
Nah.
Back then, if like you were like gay, you get stoned to death.
Oh yeah.
Like,
and if you're a
shot.
woman, it's just.
And if you're a
shit.
woman, you don't even get
It's
like a
shit for you.
voice.
Yeah, it's shit for you.
Crazy
so.
how women didn't have the right to vote till like the early 1900s.
I don't get it.
Oh,
Human, see what I mean? This all wraps around to how stupid humans
oh,
are.
dumb morons.
It's like dumb.
like from the start.
and all of it, dude, all of it, honestly, a lot of it comes from religion. So
Yeah.
that's why I mentioned before, if religion wasn't as like prominent as it is in the human race, then I feel as though we would have advanced so much farther.
oh, fucking
and
dude,
humans would have thought big picture instead of
it'll be
so
tiny. Hey, you have dark skin. You are less than me.
Like
Like
what?
what, bro?
the fuck.
How about you link and build, fam?
Yeah,
And we
that's
can
what I'm
fucking
saying. Let's
and we
get
can
this
get the
bread.
fuck off this planet,
Yeah,
maybe.
literally. I can't wait till 2024 when we go to fucking Mars and shit. That's gonna be sick.
I don't think that's happening.
You don't think so?
I
With
think
what?
it's gonna go farther back. I think because
Yeah, 'cause
COVID
of
probably
COVID,
put a whole
yeah.
fucking wrench.
I don't know. Elon's pretty good with his.
Elon became the richest man on Earth.
He
you know that?
bypassed Jeff
Oh,
Bezos.
you bet. Yeah, he's
When?
worth like 190 bill now.
Cool. Sick. for him.
Elon, little shred.
Just give
Give me half of a billion. I
Give
know
me-
you can spare it.
Give me 0.01%. And
Yeah.
I'll be set for life.
I wish you. Do you know what'd be crazy is if
What?
one of these fucking crazy billionaires was like, listen, I'm gonna do a Hunger Games style thing, and if you survive, you get $1 billion.
Are you
Or like,
participating?
oh fuck yeah,
Yeah.
what the fuck, 100%. If fucking Jeff Bezos was like, look, I have terminal brain cancer, I'll be dead in a week.
Yeah.
My whole fortune is going to the person who wins this contest.
Oh my god, I'm doing it. Are you kidding?
Fuck yeah, what the fuck? Like Elon's like, yo, listen, one-way ticket to space, but first you get like a year with my wealth or some shit on Earth. I'm just, fuck you, what do I have to do?
Literally.
What do I have to do?
Dude.
Send me out there. Let me tap in with Glyph Clip.
I want to talk to Glyph Glorp.
I
so
wanted.
bad.
I think that's like disrespectful to the aliens.
Maybe
that's why we don't
maybe.
tap in.
Yeah, maybe that's why we don't tap in.
It's because we're fucking out here giving them nonsense names. In like reality, their names are just like vibrations. Like we can't even comprehend the sounds. Yeah.
Yeah. No, our pea brain, our
Yeah.
pea human brains can't even.
I feel like literally, like, you know how animals speak to each other, but we can't understand it because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the frequencies or whatever.
Yeah.
It's probably like that. Like
Yeah.
they'll talk to us, and it just
Oh,
like,
dude,
it
no.
looks like
There's
they're
been
mouthing
there's
words.
been like alien abduction stories where, it's just like that. Like they don't even have mouths. Some of these
Yeah.
because they just speak through their minds.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. By the
Yeah.
way, that's kind of scary, but
No, I don't think that. I feel like that's
the
way-
voices. I'm so used to having voices in my head, so like
True.
I'm ready for it.
Fuck, man. Trust me. I have to silence them every night. They don't go away. Laramie and Tex. It's so loud.
Yeah, I love Tex.
So loud.
Tex is my
Um,
favorite one of your personalities.
But no, because, dude, I feel like human evolution, too, could go that way. I feel like more and more time as we evolve, I feel like the mouth is obsolete.
Yeah.
Once we figure out supplements and shit, I feel
Mhm.
like, dude, we could literally just speak telepath.
I just want the aliens to touch down and give us just like a little raindrop of technology.
Just like a
and then the
smidgen.
entire world is changed.
Yeah.
And that's what would happen
I just
too.
want them to tap in because that'll just change the world.
Yeah, I know. I want it to happen soon. Like very soon.
I just want them to tap in with the Pope. Hey,
Yeah. What's up?
what's up?
You're weird.
Yeah, you're a psycho.
Pope's like, what? What do you mean? And then, yeah.
Hey, the thing you got going on that's got all these billions of people fooled, not cool, my guy.
Not chill.
He just evaporates them
Yep.
with this laser finger.
This is little. What's the cardinal? What is that? In
It's like
Catholicism?
high ranking. It's like pretty much like the next thing under the
Rank of a-
Pope.
okay.
So like think of the president and like vice president, but there's like multiple cardinals that represent each part of like the world.
It's a cult.
Oh yeah,
It's a
I
fucking
mean,
cult.
you
like
know,
if you get it,
crazy,
Uh-huh.
crazy to say religion is a cult.
right?
100%. I mean, all religion is a
We're
cult.
gonna get. We're gonna get.
We're gonna get
stoned.
shadow banned.
Yeah.
Guys, you know what? The deep state, they don't want you to think like this, guys. See, what me and my friend did, we took a tab of ayahuasca, and then we smoked a bunch of fucking DMT,
We got a little salvia too.
and a little bit, snorted a line of salvia,
Yeah, just like a little bit.
and now all I see is colors,
That's all I want to
but
see.
not normal colors.
I've actually discovered new
New colors. I can't even describe them.
I feel like, dude.
I call one schneep.
This one's called.
Yeah.
Isn't it so beautiful? Like makes you go
What?
blind.
Bro, get the fuck out of the 7-Eleven. You don't have shoes or shirt on. It's 10 degrees. Glip Glip will smite you. I just wanted my Tabasco
Seriously.
and Newport cigarettes.
Yeah, I saw this TikTok today, and it was pretty funny. Like, the aliens touched down or whatever, and they're like, "What do you got?" And then he's like, "I got internet, I got this, I got that." And they're like, "Oh, how do you check if your laundry's dirty?" And they're like, "Oh, well, we just pick it up and we smell it." I was like, "Fuck,
True.
so
That just
true."
like kind of revolves back to the thing where it's like, you ever think about? I mean, I think about this type of shit all the time. Like, the first person to like discover how alcohol works.
Yeah, shit like that
Yeah.
always blows my fucking
Like
mind.
the first person that's like, let me squeeze the cow tit.
Yeah.
and
Alcohol
drink it.
takes a lot of work
Yeah.
to make. I don't know how they even discovered
Me
that so
either.
long ago, but they couldn't come up with like a proper way to take a shit. I don't understand that. Where were your priorities? Well, if you can't take a proper shit, I can see
Maybe
why
it's
you want to
'cause-
be fucked
yeah,
up
I was
all
gonna
the time.
say, yeah, life
You're
is
shitting
so
out a
miserable.
window. You're shitting out a window. I would probably have to be drunk for that too.
Yeah, first thing I do if I can't find a good place to shit,
Yeah.
first thing I'm doing is learn how to ferment grapes.
That's what I'm
Start
saying, dude.
sipping.
It's messed up, dude. Like,
oh God.
yeah, no, it's messed up. I just had a thought. I lost it though. Fuck.
Or like fucking like you know that the light bulb wasn't invented by Thomas Edison. It was actually invented by an African American man.
Really?
Yeah, and then Edison was like, hee hee, thief that. But yeah, like just thinking about sitting down, like thinking like, what if we harness this intangible thing
Yeah.
and then we like run our life around it?
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck, what was the thing I was going to say? It was like prohibition related. Prohibition. I'm glad we didn't have to live through that. 1920s.
Oh, God.
1920s with no
Who
liquor.
the fuck thought that was a good idea, by the way? Great
to
Depression
Yeah.
with no liquor.
And both, like, imagine you're
Mwah.
born like, I don't know, like 1910 or
Yeah,
something. You got to live
1910.
through the prohibition. You got to live through the Great Depression.
World
Both
War II.
both world wars.
Well, like you're kind of in the middle of the First World War. a little
Yeah.
bit.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know
Like,
what you're saying.
that's a miserable time in history.
And then you got to go through and you got to deal with the 60s, the Cold War. Then you got to deal with Vietnam.
Dude, the 1900s are a fucking wash.
oh, fuck
I swear
yeah.
to God.
I have a strong feeling this one's going to be a wash, too.
It's looking
I
like
hope.
it. It's looking like it. Well, I think the major thing to come out of the 2000s is like the internet.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the biggest thing, obviously.
Well, it was in the 90s, too.
yeah, like 97
It was
or
like
whatever.
the 90s, like it could literally, my fingernail of internet was how much internet
I
there
can't,
was.
dude. It's like so weird to picture life without internet.
AOL.
Yeah.
With the fucking
And then all the
dial-up.
old heads back in the day, they're like, "What is this shit?"
Yeah.
It's like literally how
You
the
ever
world
watched
will
that
run.
fucking thing? I think it was like with Katie Couric and shit, and they had like, what is this thing? The A with the circle around it, and then he's like, what is the internet? What is it even? Like I don't I can't comprehend. That was in like 1995.
Oh my God.
See, that's what gives me hope for this whole thing is that in 1995 we didn't even know what the @ sign was,
Yeah.
and now we're like, almost 30 years later, and we're like fucking sending cars into space.
Which is cool.
So
That's pretty chill. And with that, I think we're gonna wrap
yeah,
this
I
one
think
up.
we're gonna wrap it up.
Leave you guys with some deep thoughts.
Let you
know?
think tonight about maybe opening your horizons up a little bit. Think
Maybe.
a little deeper. Take
Oh,
a little DMT.
Let me mention this before we go. We're gonna be streaming tonight, Thursday night.
yes.
Got a new game.
We got a new
Siege.
game that isn't boring.
Yeah, it's not boring and it makes us infuriated. So
Yeah.
tune in, check us out.
Rainbow Six Siege. Check us out. Both of our Twitches will be in the link.
8 p.m. Also, Lucas James photos if you need pictures.
8
All right.
p.m. EST.
Thank you guys.
See ya. I thought that was good.